So A-Bing is massively important. When I'm mastering, I'm flicking constantly between A and B. One of the most important things when you're mastering is to be able to A-B what you're doing. If you've got a small difference of about half a dB, this goes the same for mixing as well, half a dB different to what you're doing, or if you're listening to an old mix that you've done, or if you're listening to the original, it can make a massive difference to the sound and can fool you into thinking that it sounds better when really it's just half a dB different on your A channel to your B channel, whichever way you've got it round. So A-Bing is massively important. When I'm mastering, I'm flicking constantly between A and B because I need to know if what I'm doing is too much, if it's taking away from the original mix. I need to hear what the original mix was trying to achieve. I need to hear how the transients are working, how crushed I'm getting it, whether it's too bright to what they were looking for before or not enough bass and blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at everything, and so I need to be able to know that the before and after are exactly the same as each other in level wise, not in EQ, not in dynamics, but just in level. I need to know, okay, what I'm listening to is the same level as what I'm doing. And that's the same if you're mixing, where if you've done a mix previously or someone's given you a mix and then you want to reference yours against theirs, you can do that with A-Bing. So that leads me on to what is my new favourite plugin. It's an A-B plugin. It's called Metric A-B by ADAPTR. So you can see that on Plugin Alliance is where I got it from. It retails for about $200, so it's not the cheapest plugin, but it is mega. So I'm going to dive into the computer now and show you exactly how I'm using it. I'm using it in a very basic way. There are a lot of other ways you can use it, but I'll show you how I'm using it day to day, how I'm getting the best out of it, and yeah, love it. Here we are inside of Metric A-B. It's a very simple plugin to use, but very effective. So that's my original before file. Now what I do is I'll load that into down here. I can load that into this section. In this section you can load 16 different tracks. So if you're doing an album, it's very good to be able to put the tracks you've already mastered back into here. Or if you're just looking at the befores, you can have those in here too. So to get it to sync up to this track, I click on there and then I select sync from here and then set it, and that sets that in the same place. So when I press play, it's going at exactly the same time as this, and then I can switch from one to another, as you can see there. And then what I can do is if I press match, that will match the loudness of the B channel, which is this one, the before, to the A channel. So however much I'm putting on with my different compression settings or limiters, it will bring the level up in here, in this gain here, to get this channel to exactly the same level. So when I'm flicking between A and B, I can hear exactly the difference rather than just hearing the gain, because the gain's always going to fool you. So that's super helpful. Other features of this that I have used and haven't used, there's some filters here which I haven't used, but I guess they could be handy if you're looking for some kinds of filters for your highs and lows. I don't know why that could be helpful. I guess if you're monitoring mixes and things, you might want to use those, but for mastering, I certainly don't want to filter across it. Up here, it tells you the original state of the file that you select in here. So you can see that was originally 10.6 LUFS, it's 44.1, it's a WAV, and it's 24-bit stereo. So it gives you all the information you need to know, which is great. Then you've got different views, and you can look at just the playback, or you can look at the spectrum analyzer of A and B, the correlation or the stereo image. You can see the dynamics, how they're doing, and then the loudness. These are quite handy little loudness meters. So as the track plays, you can see that all the different levels are there, so you can get a good idea of where you are with your LUFS and other different settings whilst you're there. Stereo image, dynamics of the track, the correlation of the phase, and this is the spectrum analyzer, and then obviously playback again. So that's how I'm using it. I mean, I'm finding it a really helpful tool to have, just for the main fact that I can get it to sync a track and I can get the gain exactly how I want it. And also I can flick between other tracks. So if someone says to me, okay, I want it to sound similar to this, I can throw that into here and jump around from loads of different tracks. So you can see how that would work. So that's the adapter metric AB. I hope you got something out of that. If you like these kind of videos, please remember to subscribe, like this video, give me some comments telling me if you've got a plugin that's similar to this that I haven't seen. I'd love to know what that is. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to go to streaky.com, sign up to the Audio Anoraks newsletter, become an Anorak, and get free plugins, giveaways, presets, all kinds of good stuff. Once a month, that's where I give you loads of things that I can't show you on YouTube, but I can show you on an email where I can just point you to stuff and you get discounts and all kinds of good things. So go to streaky.com, sign up for that. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.